supercharger occurs at about 2,500 revs. Also very important on these cars to idle at the end of your driving so the turbo winds down. Not many people know that. This is the infamous DSG gearbox, the direct shift gearbox. At the Skodas as an option it's an additional £1,300. On this Skoda vRS it is fitted as standard. So difficult to spot when the gears actually change, and you can hear that hiss with that turbocharger. Just show you how the gears change on this DSG box. I think it really renders the manual mode redundant, because you can put it, you can actually control using paddle shifts here, but I think the DSG does a better job. Right, where do I go now? Into Knoll, towards Chadwick End. No. Fen End. What do I think so far about the Skoda Fabia? About £2,500 cheaper than a Polo for essentially a very similar car. Is a good deal, and I'm sure people will recognise that more in the recession that we're in. On paper the figures appear very slightly slower. Demonstration of DSG. Just watch the rev counter change if you can. Traction control there. But the feeling of drift that you get on a track is a lovely sensation as the car rolls slightly when it's under duress. This DSG box is well mated to the engine, undeniably so, but there's a lot of technology there. Turbo and supercharger with a DSG gearbox, a lot of sensors. That is high tech, new tech. Interesting to see how much of the warranty covers the gearbox or the turbo or supercharger. I'd like to look at the wording of that. About 2,500 revs, 70. There's no point having pedal shifts in this car. It's an attempt at a bit of driver interaction. It's all done for you pretty much. It's all on a plate. Fill the road, slightly wallowy ride, at speed, braking here, right, 7th to 5th there, I'm sure, went from 7th gear to 5th, it's so difficult to gauge which gear it's in because the changes are so quick. So the steering, although good, it's not a direct translation. But then again, these days in a new car, what is? I'll probably go for a Fabia estate because that will be quite rare. And I think the residuals on that would be better than a normal Fabia hatchback. Engine, 10 out of 10. Acceleration, 10 out of 10. Gearbox, 10 out of 10. Steering, 7 out of 10. Overall driver involvement and interaction, I would give it a 7 out of 10. I think the steering lets it down the most. But I think if they put a manual gearbox, I think they might find an audience there, although the problem is the lack of room in the engine bay to insert a manual gearbox. I think that would work. Really does a good chassis. You know, I'm turning the wheel like right at an angle and the car follows through. I like that. It is very composed. May argue a little bit too composed.